This is the 2010 Rabco 28 center console. This boat, no matter where you look, there doesn't seem to be a mark on her. She has been primarily used in fresh water, and you certainly can tell everywhere you look. But every single spot you look at is in only what can be described as excellent condition. Just beautiful. Feature on this boat is this nice deep ladder off to the side. Just makes coming in off the beach much easier. One thing that really strikes you when you get on the boat, this boat doesn't seem like new, it seems new. I mean, it isn't. It has 125 hours on her. No marks of wear. Anywhere you look, whether you're talking the T-top, fiberglass, metals, and that all comes from being kept in this large indoor garage 365 days a year. Now that we're aboard, let's start back here on this giant swim platform. Fantastic swim platform. Ease of getting in and out of the water. Next to our transom. As you'll see, there's storage right here in the middle. Take a good look here. And then if you lift this storage out, you have wonderful access to everything you need to. Take a look at that. Just all within arm's length. And that brings us to our aft seat. Nice aft seating in this Rabco 28. And if you just want to clear the cockpit for standing only, all you do is just touch a button and you have a big wide open cockpit. And that'll bring us to our aft anchor. Here he's got a little setup here that is aft anchor. When he's set his front and he wants to set the aft, say he's at an island or the beach, he's got it secured here in the aft. And if we come over to the port side hose, it's a good time to talk about this bait well. This bait well has been made into a giant freshwater tank, 50 gallons. And that is all accessed through that hose. Now that's a 25-foot hose. Not only is it great for showering off the island, you can take that 25-foot hose and wash down the entire boat. Just great thinking. And just forward of the seat and back of the bait well, lift up, and you just have a huge storage area. Huge amount of storage. On both port and starboard side, you'll see rod holders. Plenty of room to store your rods. Say you don't want to leave your rods out on the deck. Both on starboard and port in this boat, right by the helm seat, is lockable rod storage. This rod storage is 10 feet long and on both sides of the boat. And that'll bring us to our helm seat. And with this helm seat, you have a fold-down footrest right there at the base. To just a very well-outfitted helm. And not only is it very well-outfitted, but just looks beautiful. Just designed really nice, laid out really nice. And as you can see, it just has a fantastic electronics package. Let's start with this Standard Horizon Color GPS chart CP590. This is plug and play ready for radar if you want to add one. It also is plug and play with a video camera. I mean, it just does everything but wash the laundry. And then as a backup GPS, or actually a depth finder, you have this Lowrance HDS5. And then below that, Horizon VHF. This VHF is GPS equipped. It also has the AIS package, and this communicates fluently with your Standard Horizon chart plotter right over here. But just a very nice electronics package combo unit. So this VHF has a foghorn, and that gets delivered through your hauler, your onboard hauler here. And that brings us to our switches and systems on this Rabco 28. You'll see them there, all within easy reach of the captain. Then you have your Suzuki health system right there for the health of your motors. Go down, you have a couple cup holders. Then you have your trim tabs. And that'll bring us up to our jack plate control. Our jack plate control is conveniently located right at the left hand of the captain. And then in the center of the helm, you'll see your jack plate gauge. It'll tell you exactly where your jack plate is while you're running. That brings us up to our Kenwood Stereo. This is, of course, a radio, CD ready, iPod ready, state-of-the-art stereo. And this stereo is a good time to mention the Mac Daddy speakers on both sides. Pointed perfectly to provide great sound while you're out on the boat. Lead us down to the cupboards below the helm, and that is where you'll find your battery switch and your dual batteries. Now this is known as a good neighborhood, good place to keep batteries out of the bilge, out of the wetness. These batteries have battery chargers on each battery, and these battery chargers are excellent. Never will cook your battery, but the great thing about it too is all you need to do is just run a standard plug to these battery chargers if you'd like, and you can keep your batteries charged right at your house or right to the side of our console. You open up this door, you have a nice porta potty, great storage area, and just take a look at the access you have to all your electronics and wiring. On the side of the helm, on both port and starboard, are small fire extinguishers. And that brings us to our large open bow area. As you can see, there's a rail around this bow area, but let's start here at the seating in front of the helm. Great configuration on the seating in front of the helm. You just lift up underneath and you've got a mammoth cooler or just huge amount of storage, whatever you'd like to use it for. Move forward from there, and you have either a large fish box or a great storage with a drain, whichever you choose. And you have your anchor storage. As you can see, it's got a little cutout there for the line, and you pick it up, right now being used for storage, but a great place to store your anchor or just extra storage. And that brings us up to our anchor system on this. This is an anchor system with a roller. And come down here, you can see your access. And that brings us to our Suzuki 300DF 4-stroke motor. Now with this motor, there's two props. He's got a 3-blade prop and a 4-blade prop for this motor. Motor has about 125 hours on her. So we'll do 48 miles an hour on the top end, and if you really tried, you probably could squeeze 50 out of her. But just amazing fuel consumption on this package. 100-hour mark, 25 hours ago. This had all new oil filter, fuel filter, all new spark plugs. Just a major 100-hour service. Plus, every year the owner has treated the engine with Bow Shield, and you certainly can tell that. That brings us to our twin torsion axle trailer. Also has dual bunks underneath. It has a spare tire, and this was custom made for this Rabco, and it is in as good shape as the boat itself. This trailer is outfitted with hydraulic Kodiak brakes.